Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we'll be checking out Transpaner 2.0 by artist in DSP. So this is a very super creative plugin and surprisingly it's not really making the wave. I feel, in my own opinion, it should. Before we jump straight into talking about this plugin and explaining the features and trying out some demos, it is very important to know these few things I'm about to say. Plugins like this, spatial tools like this, comes with an issue which is usually phase issues, alright? So it is important to always have all these things I'm about to say at the back of your mind. Be prepared so that you get them fixed with the right approach, with the right tool. So how do you protect your mixes when using tools like this? It is important to always check mono compatibility. Use your DAW's mono summing button frequently. If elements disappear or sound thin in your mix, that means you've got phase issue. 2. Watch the correlation meter. Very important. If it dips towards -1, you have significant out of phase content. Be cautious with rare panning, because this is where Transpaner is most likely to cause phase problems. Keep critical elements centered. Elements like your kick, snare, bass, and lead vocals. All these should stay mostly in the middle, in the mid, which is the center, to ensure they survive mono playback. And finally, use 3D effects on supporting elements. Elements like pads, ambience, and all those ear candy elements. They can actually handle phase manipulation better than core rhythmic elements. But it is important to try it out yourself, experiment with it, and check for all these issues while using Spatial plugins. There is this video project that I was supposed to add a little sound design, and I got to the point where I needed to create this surround view and put things in the right spaces so as to make it wide and sound more like a video project. I already have tools I use for things like that, though I don't do more of video projects. So, but out of curiosity, I felt like to try something new. While doing that, I came across the latest version of Transpaner, and to be very honest, this plugin actually outperformed the tools I already use for situations like that. And I felt like, why not share it with my little community so that those that don't know get to know and probably try it out and share their findings. Okay, so this plugin is 100% free, but to support him, you can pay what you want, which is generous, With this tool, you can be able to tactically manipulate audios to sound 3D, if that makes sense. So it enhances your user interaction in stereo mixing. So while I was experimenting, trying it out, I realized that it really did good job, better than the tools I previously used. Looking at the UI, it's just 3 knobs. The input section, which helps you to process or manipulate the sound into mono or into stereo, with the big dial knob here, which is actually where the whole magic happens. Then below here is just the gain knob, and if you look closely below here, you'll see information section. When you are dialing, it's telling you the angle you are going, the distance you are at. So that's pretty much all you get from this plugin. Now let's have a sound demo. But before we jump into that demonstration, it is important to put into consideration phase issues, because tools like this, that is usually the challenge, alright? But when I experimented with this, I never encountered any. But just to be sure of what you're doing, it's important to use phase checkers to know when you are going out of phase and when you are in phase. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's start with this sample here. So I feel something new tonight. So I feel something new tonight. So I feel something new tonight. We'll take it all the way to left, all the way to the back and to the right, and then we came back. Now, one thing I also observed is when you go to the back, instantly it rolls off the high frequencies of that material, which makes sense. Now let's check when we bring this towards the center, what happens. Something new tonight. So I feel something new tonight. Now, as for this knob, it's just to increase the velocity. I feel something new tonight. Your processing to be in stereo, you leave it at stereo. If you want it to be in mono, you just click on it and it will switch to mono. Let's say you are working on a song and at some point you want the backup singer to sound like they are far away. You can use this tool to achieve that. Let's say you're making beats, even before hitting mixing, you can actually use this to put things in the right place. It is not CPU intensive. So this is a kind of tool that I feel is important to have around that will make production a lot easier and interesting for you. So in order not to make this video very lengthy, let's try another sample here. Let's try this piano. It is best to have a first-hand experience by just going to the description, download it, try it out, and come back here and share your findings, your thoughts. Just share your honest opinion in the comments below. And that brings us to the end of today's video. If you found it helpful, found it creative and useful, just leave a like. You can as well share with your producer friends. Subscribe if you haven't, and most importantly, turn on your bell notification so that when next I put out videos like this, you get notified. On this channel, I've reviewed so many free and paid plugins. If you want to check them out, the video on the screen now is a playlist. Watch it. Who knows, you might find something very useful that you need at the moment. As always, stay creative, stay focused, and bye for now.